Late night screen glow bright, YouTube streams rolling through the fight. Batman's brooding, Superman flies, Iron Man's tech, Wonder Woman's stride. Nerds unite tonight, all things nerdy in the spotlight. Movies, games, cakes and flight. Nerds unite tonight. Nerds unite tonight. Spiderweb swinging, Captain Shield thrown, Disney dreams where the magic's grown. Pixel battle, stories unfold, drum flies loud, stories told. Hit play, hit pause, rewind, talking nerds, no need to find. Nerds unite tonight, all things nerdy in the spotlight. Movies, games, capes and flight. Nerds unite tonight. Heroes clash, villains fall, geeky hearts answer the call. Popcorn spills, controllers break, talking shop till the daylight wakes. Lights go down, screens ignite. Grab your gear, it's nerdy night. Pixel sparks, movie reels collide. The nerds doing nerd things. We're here, we're live, we bring the screams. Movies, games, the wildest dreams. The nerds doing nerd things. Controllers smash, popcorn From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
The name's Nukem, Duke Nukem, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. I don't know why, but you are.
What's going on, nerds, and welcome to this week's episode of the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. We are talking about 2017's Alien Covenant. Hi, Susie.
Hi, AJ.
We've had conversations, behind the scenes about this movie, and one of us is looking forward to hearing what the other one has to say.
Because I think we're going to have differing opinions on this one. I think we're going to have similar opinions, but I think we're also going to have a differing of opinion on this. So I'm actually quite excited.
Well,
because let's think about my first message to you after I watched.
Oh, what the hell is this movie?
What did I just watch?
Well, let me just run down the tiny bit of stuff that I have written down here. Movie tries to tie Alien and Prometheus and some philosophy class that kind of tripped all over itself.
What?
This is an Alien movie. It's trying to connect with
you
Prometheus.
Lost me at the philosophy class.
It's because there's a Jesus complex the whole movie.
I feel like that's more of I see the philosophy. I disagree, but I can get behind it. As long as I would pick a different word, but my brain's not coming up with the word right now, so.
Good, we'll just use mine.
Yeah, exactly.
How many times do I have to recenter myself? This is dumb.
12 more times.
Shut up.
I'm going to do a tally sheet.
Shut up. As good as you're going to get. But yeah, Alien Covenant. It is the second movie in the prequels of Alien. Directed by Ridley Scott. Came out May 4th, 2017. Had a budget right around $106 million. And it brought home $240.9 million. Still a gain, but significantly less than what we saw with Prometheus, which was I think, multiple $100 million gain. But Susie, let's get right into it. The colony ship Covenant is on its way to start a new human civilization holding 2,000 people on board in cryosleep. Everything is fine until it is not. And then everybody wakes up except James Franco. James Franco turns into extra crispy. I knew there was a KFC in space.
Yeah, he's the one actor that was on that list that I would have loved to see actually act in this movie.
He laid there pretty good.
He did lay there pretty good. I'm gonna let you continue because I also want to mention the beginning scene that we have
where David basically realizes that his creator is insignificant compared to him because the humans will die. He will not. But why is he the lower life form?
Yep.
It kind of feels like iRobot a little bit when the way he talks like that.
Yes, and I part of me feels like that was kind of done on purpose.
Oh, I think so, because it shows you later in the movie on his God complex. He literally tries to play God with the other humans.
Yeah, he tried to do it in Prometheus too.
Ayaha, which he's an android. Why does he have long hair?
Why not?
I didn't know androids can grow hair.
Well, maybe he was made with long hair.
I don't think that's so. But I'll continue with your thought because that was just something I just picked up on.
I didn't even process that he had long hair until you just said that. So my brain's a little
Oops.
mystified by that one.
Oops.
I honestly, my favorite character in the beginning of this movie is Walter.
It's really the only time you see him. At least he's not some old guy anymore.
That's true. But we see him through 3/4 of the movie.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I just rewatched it. It's like 3/4 of the movie.
So I have in big bold letters the problem
Uh-huh.
with this movie.
Uh-huh.
And then like 3-ish bullet points and then like a kind of I've done really good with making these notes lately. I'm really happy with myself, so bear with me, everybody. Literally, the problem. The crew makes some of the worst decisions in horror/sci-fi history. It's kind of like hey, there's a noise downstairs. All the power is out. Let's go into the basement and find out what it is. Stupid decision. They touch random shit. They think they know what they're doing, but they're literally like, step on that, touch that. Let's open up this pod and just.
Scientist is the hero here. The scientist is the hero.
They split up, and if you know anything about Scooby-Doo, you don't do that.
If you know anything about any horror movie ever, you don't split up.
I really hate how this movie doesn't build the tension. It just throws it upon the watcher. And
So,
it's just by the characters doing some dumb shit where their consequences are the scare.
so you and I are gonna have a little bit of a difference of opinion here because I actually liked that it didn't have the build up.
You just like that it just popped up. I was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, I liked that it didn't have the build up, and the reason I like that it didn't have the build up is because it adds more towards David's God's complex.
Which I will say, Michael Fassbender as David playing a android with a god complex was absolutely phenomenal. He, I think, is the one star of this movie out of everybody that's in it. And even Prometheus, he was very good in, but there was a lot of Elizabeth Shaw and stuff with that, which she did.
Apologize for everyone who can hear my dog right now. Someone just entered my house.
Is it an Ethan?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone just entered my house.
David's also really good at wiping out entire civilizations just to experiment. Literally just drops a whole bunch of shit on people and it literally turns into Pompeii. Oh crap. Oh, and he's got like this. We talked about the God complex. We talk about how he does everything for his experiment, his overall experiment, and the balls on him to tell everybody that it's a work of art. Like, I just killed everybody, but isn't it pretty?
I never want a scientist to say that to me. Ever. Ever. That there were so many things that were wrong with this movie, but this movie, I feel like, just really exemplified the God complex. And I think showed more of the like where they came from.
Yep.
So I do like that aspect of it. I this movie bothered me more than I want to admit to, because I like certain aspects of it. I like the pacing.
I thought the
That's
pacing was good.
I liked the pacing. I liked that there was a build up. And don't get me wrong, I really prefer horror movies that have build up, but I think for the story element of this one, I think that's why I like that it didn't have the build up. The I don't know what you have in your notes, AJ, but I was rewatching it before we did podcast today. And the biggest problem I have with this movie, and if I remember the timeline right, we watch Alien after this one. I have to look. I don't. But if I'm right and we watch Alien after this one, I have a problem with the way this movie ended. I've never been more grossed out in my life either. And like we watched an entire emergency C-section in the last movie.
Yeah.
I've been through the traumatic birthing scene. Like I have witnessed a lot of traumatic things, and yet an android getting things out of his face hole was on the cake for me. Maybe it's because I knew what they were, and that's what bothered me.
We watch Alien Romulus.
Romulus? Okay.
But let's talk about the stars of the show that isn't David. The a Nunomorph? Is that how they say it? Nenomorph? It's the prelude to the Xenomorph. The white things that walk around more like humans and everything. But yeah, I literally put it, it's the Xenomorph's crackhead cousin.
Yes.
And I found them more terrifying than Xenomorph. Because they're fast, violent, unpredictable. And the way they get around and the way they come out of a guy's spine, they come out of a guy's mouth. I could have done without. I was just fine with them coming out of somebody's chest or stomach. I was okay with not seeing somebody hunched over and it just protruding out of somebody's back in a very, very bloody and gruesome way.
Okay, can we talk about that though? Like, can we actually talk about that scene?
No, that was freaking gross. No.
No, here's why we want to talk about that scene though. Okay, so we see the alien come out of this guy. This girl is wielding a freaking knife, and she essentially just lays there.
Yeah.
And lets this alien attack her. You're not going to try to stab the thing with the knife?
She does kick it across the room first.
Yes.
It then comes right back.
But you don't try to stab the stupid thing with the knife? Like, I feel like the innate reaction would be to defend yourself. You have a weapon in your hand and go, yeah, 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 yeah. Like, what?
Remember how I said earlier about how they made stupid decisions in this movie?
That was like the stupidest one. I feel so bad for that girl who blew up in flames because she was trying to kill this thing.
She got it.
She did. She got it. She got herself in the process. And she was the death I was most upset about.
That's not the girl that played Tina in the Fantastic Beasts, right? That wasn't her dying.
Oh, great. I have no idea. Hold on. Now I'm going to go find out. I just had it open 2 seconds ago.
Because Daniels is Catherine Waterston, and she plays Tina Goldstein from Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, so no, that's not the one that explodes. Daniels is the scientist.
Yes. So, I have another 2 lists of bullet points on, and Susie, I know you kind of have it all in your brain. I have to write stuff down. I was
actually going to write a whole bunch of notes for this because I was rewatching it again. Preparing for today because I had watched not Romulus. I watched Aliens in between, so then I had to go back and refresh my brain. And I was gonna write notes, and then I got attacked by my toddler, and life happened, and yeah, here we are.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my friends weeks ago. They're like, "You're pretty good at remembering stuff, but why don't you make it a little easier? Write stuff down." Last couple weeks, I feel like it's really helped. With
Oh no, it's so I've noticed that it's helped you, so I wanted to start writing stuff down myself, and
so, what
this is where we're at.
we'll have a discussion about this, and this is what I listed at what works. Visually, it's a gorgeous movie. It's a beautiful movie. The sound design is incredible. David's storyline of just how his god complex and how he wants to experiment on basically anybody and everybody and knock out civilizations just for a what's gonna happen. Um, and then the horror elements between the xenomorph at the end and the crackhead cousins. Then I still have issues saying Neomorph.
Neomorph.
Neo. So Keanu Reeves Neomorph.
Correct.
Got it.
The person who blew herself up, her name is Maggie Ferris, and she's played by Amy Seimetz, who is also in Stranger Things.
Okay. Yeah, this one definitely had me jumping and freaking out just a tad bit more than actual Alien, which we'll talk about in a couple weeks, and definitely Prometheus from last week. This had a lot more gruesome deaths, I felt like. A lot more blood and guts and what I would say, do you have anything with my what works? Do you want to add anything to what worked for you? Like, was there anything I did not mention?
No, I think you hit everything that for what works right on the head, in all honesty. I have issues with a couple of things, but I'm hoping you cover in what doesn't work. So
Well, here it is. What doesn't work? The crew is very forgettable. They die. Most of them, if not all of them.
I got my two favorites from the crew, and they're still forgettable, but they're still my two favorites.
And that's like, I never thought I'd like David McBride in a scary movie, and I thought Tennessee was kind of funny in this, and I love the callbacks to the original Alien movie with some of the one-liners that they have.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
But outside of that, the crew is dumb. They do stupid shit, and they're honestly forgettable. The horrible decision making when it comes to trying to stay alive. I felt like while Prometheus's pacing was okay, the pacing in Covenant is god awful. It feels like they could have spent, an extra couple minutes in a scene or another part of the movie where they could just skip it completely. It just felt like they had no clue of the direction of some of the scenes that they wanted to go through. And I really jumped to where David gets this guy infected and he's just standing there throwing rocks at him as he's out cold before he protrudes the alien out of his stomach. And I was like, that could have been, a little bit faster. You didn't need 30 seconds of David just throwing rocks at him. And
you also didn't need the this is the part that I didn't understand. Kind of related to what you're talking about, but not really, where David appears like the Messiah and does flare and all the aliens run away.
see, I still think he's in cahoots with the aliens because he's not a human. They don't come after him, and and you see it. He puts his arms out to the tiny alien, and the alien does the same thing. I think he's like head honcho with the aliens. That is Mama,
God.
basically. Yeah.
He is their god. he has fulfilled his god complex because he is their god.
Yeah.
Which is why when Rose dies and he finds Rose's body from the alien, he's communicating with the alien.
Yeah. And I don't know how everybody who watched this movie, or you, unless you are rewatching this movie after already watching it, seeing it for the first time, it's very confusing.
I will. I had to rewatch it. I think I've rewatched it twice now. Because the first time I watched it, wasn't paying attention. There was moments that were super forgettable. I didn't understand what was going on. It would just, a lot of it didn't make sense to me.
Mm.
And so I went and rewatched it and I was like, okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's what happened there. Okay. Well, now this makes sense. I'm still confused about the ending. The ending makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Yeah, that ain't no
baffled.
cliffhanger. That's a problem.
I'm so like, what did I just? Up until then, I could follow the story. I could piece it together.
Well, go into it, Susie. What about it?
So we all know what happens to Walter. But the crew doesn't know what happens to Walter. And I kind of feel like you knew that there was another android that looked exactly like Walter. Do you think maybe you should have had a conversation with Walter to come up with like security questions or measures so that the wrong android didn't end up on your ship? For starters, we're just gonna start there. Because I know for dang sure that if a duplicate of AJ showed up, we're coming up with some. Okay, to be fair, I have enough dirt on AJ that that I wouldn't need security questions. He would just be concerned. But like I would still come up with something to make sure that I took home the correct AJ.
I don't know. The Android one might be better.
No. No. That is why the Android one would not be better.
Is it the sense of humor? Because I'm pretty sure mine is not that great.
Yours would be infinitely better than an Android's. He's like thinking about this.
AJ-EXE has stopped working.
The fact that and this is what bothers me about the ending is she figures out at the end that it's not Walter. It's David.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm waiting for a freaking xenomorph to pop out of her abdomen, and all of a sudden she's going into cryosleep. Wait, what? Like, that was a prime opportunity right there, David. What are you doing?
He doesn't want it to come out yet. That's what I'm saying. It's not a cliffhanger. It's a problem.
And then, to top it all off, he's taking these, like, stones out of his mouth and putting them in with the baby eggs. The baby eggs. The human babies.
Yeah, and those aren't baby eggs that he's regurgitating.
No.
And he's going to implant them.
I went through the numerous things that were wrong with this whole thing, and just
we're gonna get you pregnant in a second. Turkey baster. Thump. It's not a baby, it's a xenomorph.
Yeah, this just unlocked all new horrors for me. So
yeah, I hope somebody to have like, what is it, in vitro after watching this movie.
I can't even think about that.
Is it? Well, technically, especially you and Jess, it did pop out the stomach.
It did pop out the stomach. It did. But yeah, no. I don't mind movies that end on a cliffhanger, but I'm going to ignore you for a minute. But that freaking, I just was imagining that whole ship being turned into an alien ship. We are no longer the Covenant. We are the alien messenger ship. Like, I
Sorry, I went off in a little like a hysterical laughing fit there.
saw that.
My bad.
It's okay. We forgive you today.
Not like any other day?
Well, I mean, most days we forgive you, but
Yeah,
today
okay, I was gonna
especially we
say,
forgive
I
you.
wake up in the morning, we're good. So Susie, as a horror movie, how would you rank this as a horror movie? Because I feel like it's got its thriller moments, but it's not fully intense horror. I would say it's like middle of the road, decent in a horror based sci-fi movie through the roof.
See, this for me, understand that I grew up watching Star Trek, Star Wars. So a lot of the premise for this movie reminds me of the Borgs from Star Trek. Especially since they had a god complex. But to add so you take the sci-fi and you add the horror element, I mean, this would still be like middle of the road for me. This wasn't the scariest part were the little aliens coming out of the freaking grass like velociraptors. That was the scariest part
Clever
of this
gal.
whole movie.
Honestly, I have that written down too. This clever
Scariest part
girl.
of the whole movie.
Horror movie, decent. Sci-fi movie, interesting. Thought it was a decent as well. But as an alien movie, it's just a complicated alien movie. It's still trying to show its roots. Honestly, I'd probably give it like a 6 or a 6.5 out of 10.
I'd probably give this a 7 out of 10. So like right along
And
you.
and I have it. This is going to be a hell of a lot more fun to talk about with Susie than I had fun watching the movie.
Yeah. I stopped watching the movie and I have to where's my message to you? Like, cuz AJ knew the minute I finished watching Covenant because I sent him. Come on, scroll down. I sent him Covenant is so effed. I didn't even like go any further than that because I knew he hadn't watched it yet. That was how I left it. But I knew we were gonna have differing opinions on this one. I like Prometheus more than Covenant.
I think this is more of an alien movie than Prometheus.
This is more of an alien movie than Prometheus.
And I think I like this one just a little bit better. I mostly because David's character is completely starting to flesh out, and you see how he's basically, this is my world now, not your world. He's got friends on the other side. Shut up, that was a good one.
That was really good, but
Would it be better if I did it in my Keith David voice?
Yes, actually, it would have.
I'm not doing that. I've got friends on the other side.
There you go. See, for me, it's because this is like I have problems with second movies especially when they're prequels and their origin stories, and
oh, okay.
It's
I have problems with just second movies because Chamber of Secrets sucks too. Attack of the Clones is awful.
We don't talk about the Harry Potter movies because they don't get good until Goblet of Fire.
Yeah.
AJ, you have been on the receiving end of my 30-minute rant about The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Prisoner of Azkaban's my favorite book. My least favorite movie.
It's my favorite book. I hate that movie. And again, poor AJ has been on the receiving end of my 30-minute
Yeah,
rant about
yeah,
the
it's
movie.
her 30-minute rant on the movie is on borderline assault because it doesn't stop. Like you're just like she's got to breathe. She's not
Nope.
breathing.
So, but for me, Prometheus, I think because Prometheus does a better job at. See, for me, so Covenant is an alien movie, but I think Prometheus does a really good job at leading us into the alien movies
Okay.
versus just like thrusting us right in. So for me, I like Prometheus a little bit better. Covenant is a great alien movie, don't get me wrong, but it's just, I don't know. I liked Covenant more. I liked the pacing. I liked the feel of it a little bit better. We'll see how I feel after the next movie.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Romulus because if we're going in order,
Well, what's
and
interesting about that?
we saw Prometheus, Covenant, where it amplifies the aspect of alien and the horror stuff. Romulus, I am screwed.
So what's interesting about that, and what I want to bring up, is everything that I looked up for chronological order has Alien Romulus listed after Alien Covenant, but it takes place between Alien and Aliens. I am going to add the Predator movies into our lineup, but I just haven't decided where so we can watch Alien versus Predator. But I wanted to get through the Alien movies because I didn't want to throw too many monkey wrenches into my world.
The one that I just looked up, it shows Prometheus, Alien Covenant, Alien Earth, which is the TV show, which sooner or later we'll get to that.
Yeah, we're just
then
not
it's
doing it.
Alien, Alien Isolation, Alien Romulus, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection.
Yeah.
That's what I'm showing here for chronological order.
Yeah, it's so weird. Because one shows Alien Romulus between Alien and Aliens,
Yep,
but another one shows
that's what I'm showing too, and
Yeah.
on multiple websites now.
Yeah, so I have already watched Alien because
Yeah,
I thought it was next.
Same. So I think next one is 1979's Alien.
Alien, yes. At which point I have many questions. The first of which that I will leave everybody with is, and I have to look it up, so bear with me for a second because I have to make sure I get the name right. Because I will be sad if I get it wrong. Come on. I just want the name. Fine.
It's okay. I also helped you out. I fixed the spreadsheet.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I would have done that in a minute.
Yeah, I'm not touching when we're throwing in Predator. I know we most likely will have Ryan for Predator because he's crazy. Plus, it's got Arnold and Jesse Ventura. At least I know he's in the first one.
Okay, I need to know if the cat is a flurkin. I'm going to leave everybody with that. You're welcome.
Mother flirkin. But everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this. Susie and I are having some very fun text messages back and forth as we're watching these movies. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show this evening. It's Alien Covenant. I gave it a 6.5. You said I think a 7.
Yeah.
Hit that like button, subscribe, join the chaos by jumping into the comment sections. Come out, enjoy the reviews. Let us know what your thoughts are on the movie because this is only 2 out of like 9 movies, so this is gonna be fun.
Yes, and please, please join in the chaos. AJ and I love chaos. We love causing it, and we love continuing it.
And just remember, everybody, don't touch the spores.
Don't touch things that you don't know what they are. Just don't. Just don't.
Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye bye.